Brad, here we are. First of all, congratulations on re-signing here in D.C.
Thank you.
This is a big day. This is a big day for you. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the world. So where does this moment sit for you in like this present Bradley Beal that we're seeing today?
That's tough. I touched on it earlier in my press conference. Like it's tough to celebrate your individual success and accomplishment when it's a crazy world we're living in, right? And it's shootings going on. Like my hometown just had 22 shootings in 3 or 4 days, right? And 7, 8 are deceased, and same with Highland Park, right? It's like, when are we gonna be better? You know, that's where you start worrying about your life as these are just citizens. We're citizens too. Like we're looked at as, idols and, these figures that are on platforms, but, we're still citizens. We could have been walking in that parade. I could have just been at home, at the gas station and just getting gas and just got hit. Like it's a sick world right now. And it's tough with the environment we're in, and it's tough for me to kind of celebrate that when all I want to do is kind of help my brother, help my sister, right? And in the back of my mind, I am kind of patting myself like, you did it, like you've accomplished something that you probably never dreamed of. You have a team that, an organization that believes in you and that wants to be committed to you. So in a lot of ways, man, I'm beyond proud of myself. I don't think I've ever said that aloud. Like, I'm proud of myself, for sure.
Looking at these next few years that you have in front of you, some people say that window of winning is a narrow one if you don't take advantage of it. Do you fully believe that this organization and you as being a central part of it are in a position to be able to deliver those wins?
No, I mean, we still have to build. We're still building. We're still pieces away, or I feel like we're a piece away. But that's for us to still go out and hoop and show that. I feel like a lot of teams probably feel that way. There's a lot of super teams who are what they are and they don't win. So it's a fine line. You have to stay true to who you are and your team and what you do and what works for you guys. Once you start becoming a chase league, a tattletale league, you start seeing it don't work for you, right? Everybody tries to be like Golden State, and it seems like it's only working for them, right? And so you got to kind of find your own niche, find what works for you, and we have to create that winning the organization and environment here.
So speaking about player mobility, it's a rather fluid league that you're a part of. We see that happen all the time because one day a guy can be in one jersey, the next day he'll switch up another. But for you to stay in D.C., what does that say about, A, this market, this organization, and your legacy overall attached to that?
Oh, I think it speaks volumes, and I think hopefully my message that I wanted to portray is, this is something that I want to build. I want to try to build it on my own. I want guys who want to try to build something and go win, and grind it out and go win. I won't say it's easy to go jump on another team because that's not easy. It's not easy to go adapt to other guys. It's probably not easy to adapt to a new system and try to make that work to win, But you also know in the back of your head, you can sleep at night knowing I got to go play with 4 All-Stars when I wake up, 3 All-Stars when I wake up. That's a little bit more convenient for you. I want to kind of be uncomfortable. I kind of want to challenge myself and push myself, and that's what this is, but also have a belief that we have the pieces. We still have to develop. I think that's a big key part of our success in developing our young guys. You see the teams who are in that boat, they develop their young guys, they develop their pieces. Whether it's 3, 4 years in the league, they're playing heavy minutes, they're playing impactful minutes. So, it's kind of the same expectations we have of our guys, and then obviously of what I have of myself. Like, one, being healthy, being available. I think that's the biggest attribute. Once you're available, you're a threat at all times. And so being healthy, and then obviously I critique myself harder than anybody, but having a great year. Like, I'm super excited about it.
Final question for you. Speak of stability, you got 2 young boys. What does it mean for them to be able to see their father show an example of loyalty to in a single situation, whether it be an organization professionally or personally? But what you're doing now show them?
I try to be that example for them. My dad was there for me. My parents were that. I try to be there for them. It speaks volumes to see them kind of mimic me and watch me and do everything that they do. It's kind of surreal in a lot of ways. It's also frightening, too, to know that they won't grow up how I did, right? And so that's a new challenge that I have to kind of not spoil them and kind of make sure that they're challenged, make sure they know that, they're not, that they do have to work in this world. You're not just going to get everything from pops, so. But I am blessed, again, to be in my situation, so I understand that, and I have great teaching from my parents, so I credit them.